we shall consider the starting point of Cartesian method. How to begin the method is our concern here. The starting point of Cartesian method is deliberate doubt. Doubt, all that can be doubted is the Cartesian way. But when we take the Cartesian concept of doubt, we should make clear that it does not mean skepticism. That is, skepticism in philosophy is the position that doubts the possibility, the very possibility of true knowledge. But Cartesian skepticism or Cartesian doubt is not exactly philosophical skepticism. It is not psychological doubt, but methodical doubt. Doubt is the beginning of reasoning process that leads us to indubitable certainty. So, in the Cartesian context, understand doubt as the path to indubitable certainty or absolute certainty beyond any doubt. So, doubt is the starting point that leads us to any truth that is not indubitable. In the world of experience, sense experience for example, we come across many illusions and hallucinations. Different people experience things differently. Hence, the truth of sense experience is always probable and changing. This is a fact that we all accept. And it is the case with imagination and customary beliefs also. Here, Descartes follows Plato in elevating reason to the status of the most reliable path to genuine knowledge. That is why we say Cartesian system is or epistemology is rationalism, because he recognized reason as the only reliable path to genuine knowledge, and in this case Descartes had strictly followed Plato's spirit of idealism. However, there is a difference between Plato's concept of reasoning and Cartesian concept of reasoning. Plato had conceived dialectical reasoning as a power to be acquired by a gifted few through hard practice. So, it is reserved for a gifted few who have the capacity for acquiring rational knowledge. But for Descartes, reasoning is the innate power common to all sane minds. That is, every human being deserving the title human being is innately, naturally rational, and therefore, is capable of rational thinking, is the Cartesian position. Descartes had prescribed specific rules for the direction of human mind. Here we shall consider the third and fourth rules for the direction of human mind, which explains intuition and deduction as the ultimate source of indubitable knowledge. We must try to understand the specific connotation of intuition. Intuition in epistemology is the primary source of all self-evident knowledge acquired immediately. I stress the word immediately, which means without the medium or aid of sense perception or authority or any other source other than reasoning. So, it is the unclouded mental attention as Descartes defines it. From the axioms we understand by intuition. Now, we can draw further necessary conclusions. So, actually Cartesian method is combining intuition, which is the way to grasp axioms of truth, and from this intuition or this axiomatic basis of knowledge, we can draw further necessary conclusions by deduction. Hence, Cartesian method insists on the epistemological foundation of intuitively acquired axioms of knowledge for deriving true conclusions by deduction. Any knowledge without this foundation of axioms is always liable to be false. Now, at this point, we can summarize the characteristics of Cartesian method. First of all, the foundation of Cartesian method is axiomatic, that is, intuitive knowledge. As I have told you, the pure knowledge, any knowledge without the constraints of sense perception, that is, pure intuitive knowledge of axiomatic truths is the basis and source of further deductions. So, the starting point is intuitive reasoning. Secondly, the model of Cartesian method is mathematical knowledge, that is, the propositions of arithmetic and the axioms of geometry are self-evident and they need no proof. Then, the technique of Cartesian method is rational intuition, that is, the reasoning power of human mind, which is innate, is the means to grasp axiomatic truths, because it is free from the limitations of sense perception, authority and any other customary means to acquire knowledge. That is why we call them pure axiomatic self-evident knowledge, which Descartes declared as clear knowledge, distinct knowledge. Now, it is clear that mathematical intuitions are axiomatic. We have already shown how Descartes had proved their purity, and now Descartes could extend this principle of axiomatic truth into the domain of philosophy. That is why we consider Cartesian method, even though it is termed logico-mathematical method, we consider it as applicable to philosophical problems in the domains of metaphysics, epistemology, etc.